We here to give you the culture. Don't got no time for you vultures. If you wanna learn about the game, I can coach you. Ballin' so hard, I should be on your poster. Holding it down, now I'm hot like the toaster. Starting my grind, it'll never be over. You get the picture, I say like a closer. Talking that talk, it get wild like the Joker. I hear the hate, I just laugh at you dorks. We eating good, got you mad at your fork. Giving your game even if off the court. Saying you ball, I speak money in sport. Shine like a diamond, black Alex and spades. All mad and how I'm calling these plays. Like an anthem, I'm ahead of the game. All about my cut, so I linked up with Blaze.
Welcome back to another episode of the Blaze Sports Culture Show.
We back.
This is the first time we've got to meet Mr. Scott Reeder.
Yes, bro. Welcome.
Thank you.
How many times have you been on the show before?
This would be 3.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a third time's a charm, right?
Mm-hmm. I brought notes. I'm getting really serious now.
I'm about that. Yeah. I like notes. I like people that come prepared, ready to do the thing.
Probably the first ever guest that's brought notes for us.
Well, you know Big Daddy when he's like, I wipe my own ass.
Talk anymore.
I know, pal. That's not it.
But I wipe my own ass. I wipe my own ass.
I know.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hell yeah.
That's
I
what
like
feel
that.
like right now.
Yeah.
It's like top 5 movie of all time for me.
So great.
Man.
But
Scuba Steve.
I think that's like one of the hardest things I've laughed at in my life. Like, how old were you when that came out?
What year would that have been? Like 98?
Probably close. Yeah. Around
15?
there. Okay, so I was like...
You're not much older than us.
I was like 8 or 9 probably when that movie came out.
Like,
and I remember like rewinding that part like 5 times where he stepped on Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve, damn you.
Scuba Sam. Scuba Steve's father.
I didn't wipe up shit for 6 months, dude. I used the newspapers,
we got
just throw stuff on. Yeah.
Every time.
I clean up.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Mr. Scott Reeder?
I'm doing well.
How's the business?
It's a never-ending learning experience that challenges you in ways you could never imagine and is the highest of highs. It's in difficult lows, and that's just the way it is, and plugging along,
Life of a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, the good thing, I think, is that you guys have a great product. I've actually been out there. I know Blaze has made it out there. We're going to try to get there Friday, like we said, for the event we got coming up. But you do have some great product out there. When we went, we tried the Sweet Heat, and then we got the, what was the other one? The Peanut Butter and Jelly, which were both fire. So next time I think I'm going to go with like steak and try some of the other stuff, but I had to get the Imagine Burger experience right off the bat. So.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Are you serving food Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be my first experience with it. Yeah. I'm a burger guy. Yeah. Are they thicker burgers? Are they thinner burgers?
They're smash burgers.
Smash burgers, bro, and they're hitting. The thing that I loved the most on the Sweet Heat was is it cherry barbecue sauce?
Yep.
Oh, my God, that was, bro, that like made it. I'm telling you, it was so good. So, I mean, I'm looking forward for round 2.
You know, we were talking about collaboration earlier. That's one of those, and the PB&J, we talked about this before, but those things are results of collaboration, multiple people putting input in, and it resulted in what it is now.
Yeah. And, I mean, I think that's the classic saying, like 2 minds are better than one. So, I mean, obviously, the more minds you got, you should get a better product.
Exactly.
I can't wait for people to see, like, the pre-recorded version of, like, having you on, because I'm going to, like, show all of this stuff that you guys are talking about.
Yeah. I'm really actually ready for Friday. I love comedy. We kind of got into comedy before the show, but I'm eager to see the comedians and anything about food over here at the Blades Sports and Culture Show, bro. We love it. So we did our first little challenge or review on some chips last week in a candy bar, and that was pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there Friday.
You ever done the one chip challenge? Mm-mm. Would you ever want to do the one chip challenge?
Sure.
Really?
Is it that bad?
You shake your head. Don't do that.
So bad. It's one of the most painful things I've ever done.
Asher, you done it? Don't do it.
You did it?
Oh, you would do it?
How old are you? 12. My little dude ate a corner of it and was throwing up. So I had to show my ID to buy it. So
really?
Yeah.
It's like the hottest chip in the world, I guess, and it's supposed to really do things to you. But if you'd like to do it with us, we'd like to have you on.
The first guy that climbed out Mount Everest, or like tried to, they asked him, why do you want to do this? And he said, because it exists or because it's there.
Yeah.
So,
Goddamn
let's go
right.
for it. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean,
Let's ruin my intestines.
I think it's like hindsight because I was the same way. They were like, let's do it. And I got all geeked up. I let Carol geek me up. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And, I threw it right in there and I regretted it instantly.
Really?
For about the next 6 hours, I regretted it. So.
I was raised in a pepper farm.
Okay.
That's what
you might have the juice for it then, bro.
No, I don't. I can't handle hot stuff. But
Oh, really? Oh,
but I
yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's
This
cool
ain't
to
for
see.
you.
It's cool to see the pepper movement. That's happened in our lifetime. That wasn't.
Oh, no, that's facts.
That's a big
facts.
thing on TikTok is like you can literally you can make your whole algorithm like people just putting hot sauce
Bro.
on hot Cheetos and just
That gives me heartburn watching those, bro. They like Cheeto powder, some like they get like when you know it's bad when they got the little dabber on there, like they got the little turkey baster where they just doop doop.
Yeah, where are you trying to go? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't to the hospital apparently.
Yeah.
But.
So, getting back to Friday, look, can you tell some people what to expect Friday?
So Friday this will be the second month of this. We're getting the rotation. This would be the days blend together. Is this the second Friday of the month?
Being a bread man,
Yeah.
should know
Whatever.
that.
Yeah, it is.
Second, yeah. So the second Friday of each month, we're having a comedy showcase. The first one rolled out last month, sold out. They had 4 or 5. Tyler Waltz has an organization, him and some of his friends. They go around and do these shows. And they have comics from Indy, Fort Wayne, all over, and they basically create the show to the venue or whatever. And they came in and just absolutely crushed it. So absolutely couldn't wait to have them back. Everybody that went pretty much across the board made sure to stop me and talk about how much fun they had and all that. So, and for me, it's like, we were talking about this stuff at the employee meeting last night. We had our whole group there, most of our group, and I truly believe comedy is so important, because some people are going to come in and the tickets are $10 and it's the last $20 they might have. You don't know the situation they're in, but they're coming in and with that last $20, they're going to get some laughs and enjoy their life for a little bit while they're there. And that just provides so much fulfillment for me personally, but knowing that we're injecting that out there, I think is just a cool thing for me to be a part of.
Yeah, facts. Because the way I look at it, man, where we're from, this area, there's really nobody that's ever done anything like this, to where you're actually giving people a chance to showcase some things that aren't, prevalent, super prevalent in our area. There's not a lot of stand-up comedians. There's not a lot of people that are willing to go up and, perform and stuff. So to actually have a place that's, obviously successful, a successful business, but, still be willing to put that branch out to people, and try to pull them up. Because we talked about it before the show. You had some of the comedians got kind of raunchy, and it's like that's a risk you're taking, even doing that with a business too. So I think it's super dope. All the stuff you guys are doing, all the events you guys are doing, man. Yeah, and we really appreciate you with being one of our sponsors for the show. So.
I love being a part of it, man. I love what you guys are doing. It's good stuff.
It's come a long way for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's fun to come back each time and see it changing and what you guys are doing and the things you guys are working on, and you guys are well thought out and very diligent. Keep doing what you're doing. It's really exciting to see where you're headed. So
that's kind of like why I'm not in too much of a hurry, because I've seen progress.
Yeah.
Kind of like you've probably seen progress in the restaurant business, like from when you first started out, like menu items and stuff like that.
one thing, I've been talking about this a little bit lately, because the problem with having there's trade-off to everything. And one of the things with vision, and it's great because it provides you got direction of where you're wanting to take this thing or whatever it is you're doing. The problem is if you're focused on a year from now where you want to be, you don't really appreciate where you're at right this second. Yeah. And I saw a thing here recently with this lady where it's like she was talking about being happy, and she's like, you got to be happy on your way to happy. So I've really been trying to implement that in my life across the board, and it's like you got to be appreciative in the moment. You got to appreciate where you're at, because it's, you never know if the rug could get pulled out or if where you're going to the next level, and all this is part of it. So, just trying to enjoy it all.
That's a bar. You got to be happy on your way to happy.
Yeah, being present.
He
too,
said that,
man.
and I was like,
yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get that tatted.
I didn't come up with it, just share it.
I'm getting it tatted, bro.
Yeah.
So what's in your notes? What all you got to talk about today?
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm ready.
I'm here to protest. No, I'm just some political protest and be like,
let's
use
go.
this platform. So you remember in school when you got to like read and you're like your paragraph 2, your paragraph 3, and you read ahead so you don't mess up.
Yeah.
I always had to be that guy because I don't read well. So one of the big things we have going on is this is the last week. We had some issues today, but our normal schedule has been Tuesday through Saturday. So dinner Tuesday through Friday, lunch and dinner Saturday. We, have rolled out the new menu, which I came back. This is ironic timing coming back again, but we had rolled out the steaks and stuff like that, the whole new menu. I think was the last time I was on the show. And we kind of saw that Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like, do we need to shift, kind of like you guys are talking, do we need to pivot a little bit, change some things around? But it's, in my opinion, a death sentence in the restaurant industry to start yanking hours around on people because you're going to show up and the door's not going to be open or whatever, and they get mad. I mean, I completely understand. So it's one of those things I wanted to be slow to move on, and the data's in. I mean, what we're seeing is we are who we thought we were, which is a destination restaurant. Which usually isn't going to be sustained on the weekday stuff. It's the weekend people coming from out of town. Some of the local people also are very supportive as well. But so we're rotating to a Thursday through Sunday model. So Thursday dinner, Friday lunch and dinner, Saturday lunch and dinner, and then the Saturday or Sunday lunch. And there's a lot of churches around the area, and the Sunday group is something I'm passionate about because some of my favorite memories as a kid were going to the after church lunch meals with my grandparents and great grandma and all that stuff, and the family and friends you'd have all together. So if we can be that place for people, man, it really make me a happy guy because just from a fulfillment standpoint. So we've tried to work towards Sunday. We tried it before, didn't work. We're back doing it again. And I think this time we got the sauce, I think, on the hours of operation. So that's a big thing. So Thursday through Sundays. We also have the food trucks hit the road this last week. So that thing's.
Oh, yeah. I seen that on Facebook the other day and shared it because, I mean, when you can get it on the road, I mean, what's better?
Yeah, you guys put that truck out in front of Gas City Brewing Company, don't you?
Yeah, so we got an event coming up there in a couple weeks. Actually, is it next Thursday? I'm getting my stuff mixed in, and I don't have that on here. See, I took notes, but not very good.
Shout out to the brewing company, though.
Yeah,
I think we're going to have them on soon.
Oh, right here. It's right here. So, sorry, I thought I had another line. So we have Girls Night Out Thursday the 13th. So that's a ladies' night deal. The ladies all get an additional 10% off all their food. And then that same night, the food trucks at Gas City Brewery, and those both start at 7 o'clock. Yeah, shout out to the Gas City Brewery guys. You been out there?
Yeah, I've been out there.
Yeah, my wife's aunt is actually a part owner. So
Okay.
It's a nice place, man. It's just the only kind of knock I have on it is the food situation. They're kind of still trying to figure that out.
I think that's what I like about what they've done is they've outsourced that.
Yeah.
And that can be really valuable. That way they can zone in on what they need to zone in.
Focus on what their business is.
I've made that mistake, you know what I mean, where you get spread too thin because you want to do this, want to do that, want to do this. So I think that I hear what you're saying, and I know they're working on that solution. And I think that's what the food truck stuff's really kind of cool because you feel like you get to have a new restaurant each time they come in. It's kind of a neat thing.
And they'll allow you to order food. Like you can order like Pizza Hut and sit in there and eat it while you're drinking your beer and stuff, which is cool. Like, and it's a vibey place. Like it's just like you can take kids in there and hang out.
Yeah, that works too. I think with the food trucks and stuff coming because like just having that variety in Gas City because there really isn't a lot of places to eat in Gas City. It's like you get McDonald's or like shout out to Gabriella's. We got to go do the food review this past weekend. They showed a lot of love, so shout out to them again. But with them coming in and then all the food trucks coming in, we're actually getting some variety over there in Gas City, so it's actually been nice.
Gas City needs a good burger place.
Facts. Part 2.
Yeah. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be awesome. Yeah. The property taxes are just through the roof in Gas City.
Are they?
Oh, that's insane.
Really?
Like, it's expensive to be in Gas City.
Huh. Well, they're expanding over. Some of them is going to
that
the
hospital's
fireworks
almost
show.
done.
The hospital is?
Yeah, I drove by it the other day because I got to go pick my daughter up from the babysitter over in Matthews, and I was passing it over there on the way over there the other day, and I was like, I can't believe this is already almost done.
I know.
And they've thrown that convention center up almost this week. Like you almost got a whole structure out there now, so a lot of stuff going on in GC.
Explosive growth. Like I haven't seen that since like the Carmel stuff when we were kids, like Fisher's area.
Direct correlation with Mayor Bill Rock, man. Shout out to Bill Rock. He's doing a lot.
He said he's done. He's doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it all, man.
Bring in the music center. That music center's walls are up right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost done. I drove by it again today.
It's going to be like the Honeywell, they said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's zoned in. I've had a couple run-ins, talks with him, and he's passionate and he's on a mission. He's getting it done.
Yep.
So
back to some Imagine Burgers.
So yeah, sorry, I get sidetracked. ADD.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
So Friday the 14th, comedy showcase. Each ticket's $10. You can sit at your table and eat. We might end up is the traffic. If we keep having sold out shows, we might change back to the original idea, which was theater seating. But so many people want to eat too,
right.
So it kind of makes it. We might just have to leave it the way it is.
Yeah.
Food truck will be at the 420 Festival in.
Start that again.
The food truck will be the 420 Festival in Anderson Thursday on 420 from 1 to 8. That might start late.
All right, yeah, definitely. Yeah, running a little late to that for sure.
And then 421, the food truck's at TLC Management from 11 to 2 on State Road 15. They're a great group of people. Can't wait to get back out there. Tuesday, the 425, we got the Earth Day Festival at Matter Park. Taylor McCoy's putting that on. We had to move things around last year and had to back out of that one, and I never forgot about it. She's been a real supportive of us, and I'm excited to get the thing out there. Then we got the trivia night Thursday the 27th, 7 to 9.
I might have to come. I got to get out the trivia night. I love trivia,
we play
bro.
trivia on here, in our second halves all the time. We played trivia last week.
Yeah.
It's kind of off topic. Have you guys ever set up like at the Gas City Park during like Ducktail and stuff like that?
We did the River Rally.
Yeah.
And so with the music festival we put on, the Everybody Somebody Festival, one of our sponsors was the Jonesboro River Rally, and Pat, big help. He basically, I couldn't have done the festival without him, to be honest with you. It was huge help. But so one of the things, the byproduct of that was that got us into that festival. So we set up our food truck. That was our biggest event of the year last year.
There's so many people that got down to that, man.
He's from Ohio, and I'm trying to get him prepared to what he's going to see. Like when he goes to these festivals, I'm like, you're going to see cars you've never seen before.
Oh yeah,
it's
it's
just
insane,
so
man.
many people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't imagine the business that you did, especially if you do it at Ducktail.
Yeah. So it would be nice to you where you could, with the food truck setup, there's nothing stopping you from hitting all three events and be really the ideal thing, I think, at some point. But
Very true.
The food truck thing's really enjoyable because you get out and see different places and see what communities are working and what aren't, because you get called to a lot of these downtown areas, and you get to ear to the pavement, so to speak, and see what's working and what's not. And I think that helped, being able to take that information back to Converse, hopefully, and sharing that with what we're seeing, and making Converse better and marrying where I live, and so I think that it's been a really valuable asset so far.
Nice.
I haven't got a chance to talk with you. I mean, you've probably said this during like the live shows 1,000 times. Your favorite go-to item on your menu, like your go-to, not everybody else's go-to.
Shrimp tacos.
Shrimp tacos.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't even know those were on there. See, I'm gonna go in there and drop a bill, guaranteed.
Do you still
Just
do
on
the Brussels
food.
sprouts?
What's that?
Do you still do Brussels
Those-
sprouts?
yeah, they're crispy.
My wife loves Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And that's what she was like, ask if he's still got the Brussels
I was
sprouts.
gonna get those last time. We were talking about it on the way there, and then I just froze up and forgot when we were ordering.
They're good.
Yeah, I did love the sweet potato fries too. Those were so fire.
They've been a hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head there as soon as we get done with the show today.
I think that's all I got for him, at least in the first half. You got any questions for him?
No, I mean I'm just ready to get out there Friday. I'm ready to see the show for sure. I'm ready to see the comedians. So.
You got anything you want to tell the people before we go to the second half?
On Imagine stuff? No, I'd say that's it.
Cool. Comedy, Friday, time.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
$10 a ticket. Please get out there, man. Show some support.
And again, those sold out. I mean, we've got a bunch of people already reaching out. I got to get back in the inbox and make sure we're not. I mean, I think we still got some tickets, but it'll most likely be sold out. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah. Be there, be square.
All right, be right back. When we come back, we're going to play some Eliminate with movies.
I love Eliminate.
Some of my favorites.
Hey, we'd like to give a quick shout out to all our sponsors. First, God's Goons with Brandon and Tara Chisholm. They're doing a lot of great things in the community, but you can catch them for Monday Night Men's Group from 5:30 to 6:30 at 1804 West 11th Street here in Marion. And again, Tuesday for Bibles and Biceps, Same time, same place. You can also get with High Moon Emporium, custom women's clothing and boutique. And if you're in the market to buy or sell a home, please get in contact with Nicholson Realty 2.0. They will walk you step by step through the progress and get you the best deal on your next home. It's only a phone call away. And when it's dinner time, please head over to Imagine Burgers and Brew and try out their already decadent menu, plus some of their new food items. Again, when your stomach is rumbling, don't get to fumbling the rock. Go get you a burger you always imagined at Imagine Burgers and Brew. And for any and all construction needs, please get with Derek Lewis and the crew at Above All Construction at 765-573-5982. Oh, and Joe Rogan? Yeah, bro. I was out there. I seen him.
He's talking to some interesting people.
Oh, yeah. I listen to his podcast. He's probably the one I listen to most.
He's a grandfather of the whole thing. I mean, it's really wild to see that happen.
Yeah, I listen to it. It doesn't matter who's on Rogan. I listen to it. It could be Neil deGrasse Tyson or it could be fucking
That dude cracks
Corey
me
Sandhagen.
up. That dude's so smart he gets like shitty with people, like when he's explaining stuff. Like I don't even think he realizes it. He's just like, you're retarded.
Who's that?
Everybody.
Neil
Neil
deGrasse
deGrasse
Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to the Blade Sports Culture Show. Every single time we do that, like I feel like I break my neck.
Hello, we're back.
Hello, we're back.
It looks slick.
Looks slick.
Yeah.
All right. So you ever watched Eliminate? You ever watched any of our TikToks? So Eliminate.
Not the game stuff. Outside of some of the I've seen some of the
seen the
TikTok stuff
memes
with
or anything?
it was White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was trivia. Yeah,
That
I
was
actually
true.
put the clip in there. He was like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. I know who it is, but
Yeah.
why are you listening?
Why are
to
you
Jimi?
listening to Jimmy?
That line in that movie just resonates. I feel like that's my life, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what I feel like you're always trying to prove that. Like, hey, I'm one of the good guys, man.
Yeah.
I hear Jimmy. I hear
I
Jimmy.
hear-
I hear him. I hear him.
All right, so Eliminate. I'm gonna give us. It's the movie edition. So I'm gonna give you 4 movies, both of you guys, and I'll play along too. And you have to pick one of the movies and erase them forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we
there's
want to get Luck and Blades too? We'll just get them a little sidebar.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys ready? All right, let's get it.
And I have these like categorized in genres, so like you'll be able to tell. All right, first group. Remember the Titans. White Men Can't Jump. Varsity Blues. And The Sandlot.
See, you always do this.
you
You always do this.
eliminate one of them.
Because
I said this
all
to
right.
Luck earlier, and Luck hasn't. He's a little bit younger, so
See.
he's never really seen Varsity Blues like that.
yeah, it's so tough because the one I want to eliminate, it's like the one that's like,
Most
Most-
quotables.
well, yeah, probably, but just it's one of the childhood ones too. I think I got to get Sandlot out of there. Yeah, I got to. Varsity Blues is too funny. She's Dan.
Miss
Miss Davis, you got a problem with me.
What were the other? Were there 2 of them?
Remember the Titans and
White Men Can't
Can't Jump. Yeah.
The first 2 are too culturally important.
They're like the first 2 are like, in my opinion, like 1-2 interchangeable greatest sports movies of all
Yeah.
time.
Right. My life wouldn't be the same. I think I
Right.
could do without Varsity Blues.
Okay, I ain't mad at that because that'd be probably my second choice.
I was such a Sandlot kid. I had the DVD and everything, even the VHS when I was growing up, man. But I love Varsity Blues. Paul Walker, young Paul Walker.
Bro, I seen this TikTok one day, and it was this guy doing like he was what do they call it when they like add on to an already made like clip?
stitch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a stitch. So it's the clip where he's giving like the homecoming speech. We're gonna beat whatever, and it's this dude in the crowd, and it's the guy making the TikTok, and he's like, "Yeah, Lance, you're so hot." He's like, "Show us your body."
I have to say, Sandlot.
Oh, I know it, bro. You got to get it out
I
of
have
there.
to say Sandlot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Hercules.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I know.
James Earl Jones.
I've got PF flyers at home. I wear them every once in a while.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
You gotta keep.
Are they
that
like
hurts.
they're like the real like patent like thick leather, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can run faster. You can run away from a dog. if you
Yeah.
need to.
Facts.
Squints has got to go. All right.
Was the greatest move of all time. You can't get rid of it.
What is?
Sandlot?
Oh, bro. Me and Luck, we're gonna butt heads.
Second group. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Anchorman, and Elf. All Will Ferrell classics.
Carl's gonna hate me. Get
You
Elf
say
out of there.
Elf. Oh my god. No way you said Elf, dude.
Tell me again.
Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Anchorman, and Elf.
Oh yeah, Elf out of there.
I'm biased with Elf, dude. I think that's one of the greatest Christmas movies ever.
I'd go with Elf too. If I gotta not see Will Ferrell, let's not see him in spandex.
Eating
You know what I'm saying?
spaghetti with Fruit Loops, with syrup. It's maple syrup.
A great movie though.
I have to say Anchorman.
Why?
I mean that would probably be my second
Because,
choice.
well,
But
Talladega Nights and Step Brothers are interchangeable in the sense that they're like
oh yeah, those are
V1s.
those are like two of my favorite movies.
And
like,
if I'm
ever.
picking between like what I think the greatest Christmas movie of all time is, Anchorman, I think I have to get rid of Anchorman. That's my thought process.
Makes
I
sense.
love Anchorman. Though.
Gotcha.
Whammy.
Gotcha.
That one hurts. All right, the next group of movies are end of the world movies. All right, we got Armageddon,
Okay,
The Day After Tomorrow.
is that Gyllenhaal?
Slept on. The Day After Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Slept on.
That movie's actually really good.
Gyllenhaal, yeah. 2012.
Okay.
Cusack. Yeah. And Deep Impact. If you remember Deep Impact, Armageddon and Deep Impact came out at about the same time.
Is it Samuel? Morgan Freeman? Maybe? No. I don't even know that one, so get it out of there.
Deep Impact is so good.
I know that's what I'm saying. I just haven't seen it, so
The difference with Deep Impact is like all of them die. Like they all die. You've seen Deep Impact?
It's been forever ago.
it does have Morgan Freeman? Okay. Maybe I've seen it.
Deep Impact has got to go because we don't even know the cast.
Yeah.
Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Deep
I
Impact.
feel like I've seen it, but I've seen the other ones way more.
It was just like it got slept on because it came out when Armageddon did.
yeah, and it was still good.
And Armageddon just
Oh yeah, blew it up.
killed it all.
If I'm getting rid of one of those, it's not because it's not a good movie. It's because it's got to be Armageddon. I got to get rid of because I don't want to see Ben Affleck with
Don't
with
tell
my
him, don't
girl,
tell him.
with my girl.
Oh, okay, I ain't mad at that.
Don't spoil anything for him because
Carl's about to look like Ben Affleck out there.
I can live. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, she was super hot
Oh
in that
my
movie.
goodness.
Yeah.
She made me sing like Steve Tyler.
You know what other movies she's super hot in?
Which one?
The Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh yeah, with
Right.
the ears.
Yes.
You can leave the ears on.
And she she can speak elf to me any days.
Right. All right. Scary movies.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are scary movie people or not.
We'll see.
The Conjuring. This is all new gen.
I think I've seen
Insidious.
that. Insidious is a good ass movie. Is that
Sinister?
is that
which
Ethan
was-
Hawke?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Insidious.
No. Insidious.
Is that the
with-
one where he's like in the film?
No, that's Sinister.
Sinister. Okay. So
It was voted the scariest movie of all time.
that movie's dope, bro. I went to
Yeah.
the movie theater and seen that, and I'm not really a big scary movie
And
guy.
Hereditary. You ever seen Hereditary? It's with a little girl and she's driving down the road and she sticks her head out and like they're going 50 and they drive right into a telephone pole.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh my goodness.
What's it called now?
Hereditary.
Hereditary. All right, I got some movies to watch.
Hereditary, Sinister, Insidious, and The Conjuring. I think The Conjuring is one of the greatest scary movies ever.
Yeah, that is
Insidious
good.
is wrote by the same people.
Yeah, Insidious is good. I'm just gonna pick Insidious as my favorite because I suck and I don't know. Any
You'll
of
probably
these,
say
so-
Hereditary because you haven't seen Hereditary.
Yeah, get Hereditary out of there.
Asher can back me up on this one. I would eliminate the whole genre.
Not a
Yeah.
horror movie guy?
I'm kind of the same way.
I don't. Okay. So like, let's say I'm walking and you ever have a buddy that comes out and like jumps and
Right.
scares you? I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like I was in a good mood.
Yeah, I'm the same way. They don't scare me. So
I was
I'm
in a
just
good
like-
mood. Like why? Why? It freaks me out, man. I can't sleep at night.
See,
like I got shit to do in the morning.
I love being scared. I don't know what it is about me. I don't know what it is about my personality, but I love being scared.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's like a high that I get personally or
Yeah.
what. Like I love haunted houses, love all that shit.
Yeah. See, I just have never been into scary movies because most of them don't scare me. Like I like thrillers more than I would like a scary movie. Like,
I'm not scared by like the Michael Myers and the Freddy Krueger. I'm not scared by like
no.
the slashers. It's the paranormal stuff that gets
if
me.
it's true, if it's based on a true story, that stuff will scare me. But like,
Right.
I remember when what was the ones they were mockumentaries? They did like 5 of them.
Scary movie.
No, not scary movie. They're man, man, what's it called? They did. They were like shot like inside the house from like security cameras, almost like the Blair Witch.
Oh, Paranormal
Activity,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I remember I went and seen the first one in the movie theaters. I went home. I was like tweaking out. Got on Google. Was like, is this shit real?
That movie
And I
had
was like, no,
that
so-
movie had a $75,000 budget.
Yeah,
And it
it
did
did
$5
numbers.
million at the box office.
Yeah.
That is
Just
taking a
looking.
camera and changing your life.
Yeah.
Did you know 50,000 of that was spent on cocaine?
Hell yeah.
Probably.
It's a movie industry.
It's
Yes,
like,
sir.
look,
Yeah. Doing rails, baby.
All right, next one: Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, and Captain America. All part ones of these movies.
Okay, so
I don't know if you're a superhero guy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Captain America is my least favorite superhero. So you can get him out of there.
I second that.
Yeah.
Why?
Even though they're good movies, I don't know. I just don't. He's just one of them guys. I just want to put one of these right in his circle.
It's not that he's my second. Okay,
What's his name? Chris Evans.
Yeah, I'll
That was a
disagree.
Step Brothers
You
line.
sound
by the
communist,
way.
bro. You sound very communist.
I am. I really am. Actually,
Like
so.
the interview.
Feds are watching.
I'll disagree in the sense that I think he's my least favorite superhero. But as far as comparing him to these movies,
Yeah, the movies
I'm
are better
taking
too.
Captain America 1 off of there
Yeah.
because Iron Man is what started it.
Iron Man is still one of the best out of all of them too.
Robert Downey,
The first
is the
one?
man. Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange
Cold.
is my favorite superhero, and the Thor movie was so well.
The Thor movies are the first two are my favorite out of all of them.
I've not seen Doctor Strange, so I'll go with that one.
It's good, man.
really
What's his
good.
power?
So like he gets actually taught like a sacred, like it's almost like a
So I'll prefix it. He is like one of the world's greatest open heart surgeons.
yeah
Okay.
origin.
And he's like super like egotistic. Like he has a huge ego. Like I'm better. I'm the best in the world at
Yep.
what I do. Okay. So one night he's driving to like a conference or something
the
like that,
Lambo.
and in the Lambo, his car swerves off a mountain, and he gets in like a really bad wreck, and he loses feeling in his hand.
Destroys his hand.
Destroys his hands. Okay, so you got this egotistical guy, trying to find ways to get his hands back.
Heart surgeon, so obviously needs his hands.
That sets it up for he's got to go like up in the mountains and like Reiki, and you deal with all that stuff. And like this mage teaches him how you don't need full function of your hands to use your hands. Like use your mind, and then it just opens up a whole. It's otherworldly shit.
So it's basically like magic. So he can do this magic. It's like a sacred thing that they teach him like how to, all these forms and stuff. And he does stuff with his hands. But he's a dope ass superhero. He's got a cape that like makes him fly and shit. So
Let's
You
check
would like
that one
it.
out.
You would
yeah.
like
it's one of the the multiverse one that just came out too is super cold blooded. Like they're probably one of the top.
Sorry.
No, you're good. They're like probably my top besides the Thor movies.
Yeah. The Godfather, Goodfellas, Donnie Brasco, and Casino.
Man, that's so tough.
This one's hard. This one's very hard. If you're a mafia person, this is
Yeah,
very hard.
I think I gotta go Donnie Brasco. Just because I've watched the other, I just like the other movies better. Like Casino is one of my favorite movies of all
Johnny
time.
Depp is so good,
Yeah.
and Donnie Brasco.
He is.
Casino is.
Oh yeah, Casino is one of my favorite movies ever.
That's the one with Rickles, right? Don Rickles in the whole thing.
Casino.
Yeah,
De Niro, Pesci.
yeah. It's like all those guys.
Yeah, it's
It's an all-star
Goodfellas-
cast. Bro.
Goodfellas and Casino pretty much had the same exact cast.
Yeah.
It's like all those guys.
So one of those two, Don Rickles, the comedian's in.
Yeah.
And Don Rickles was a comedian for like the mafia, like during
It's
that
Casino.
Whole,
That's
it's
what
Casino.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's funny about that is he's in all those scenes. Like to me, like he was part of that whole deal, and somehow he made it into the movie and was like basically able to talk about it and be in the movie and get paid for it. Like that's gangster shit.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Right. God, dude, do I have to do Donnie Brasco?
Get it out of
too?
there.
You can't eliminate Godfather. That's the one.
Yeah.
Like that's the one.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
the
like
mafia movie.
Goodfellas is like so like
Oh yeah.
it's like almost to a T of what happened. Like Franchise talks about that on Vlad.
And
He was
I
like
love-
Goodfellas. He was like I was in the mob. He was like
Yeah.
Goodfellas. They mentioned my name. That's the one that if you want to learn about the mafia,
I
that's the
love Ray Liotta in that movie too, bro. He's so good. R.I.P.
We
Donnie-
should start a mob.
I'm down.
Start a mob.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine Burgers.
Yeah, I'll be like Randy out there with these cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Cigar
Donnie
smoking
Brasco
shit,
is gone
man.
for me too, unfortunately.
I know it just hurts your heart when you got to get them ones out of there.
That's the only one I've not seen. So
Donnie Brasco.
yeah, those other
It's
three
true
are too
story.
good.
It's about guy pretty much being a rat, being an informant, flipping on everybody. Yeah, true.
Johnny
218.
Depp's good in all those movies. He played Whitey Bulger in whatever movie that was. I can't remember what it was called. But
That was a good ass movie too. I
Yeah.
don't remember what it's called. Last one's a funny one. Super Troopers, Wedding Crashers, The Hangover, and Grandma's Boy. He said, "Oh my god."
see, almost it's a toss up for me between The Hangover and
Don't say Grandma's Boy, Jim.
Grandma's Boy. Yeah, because I can't get rid of Farva and I can't get rid of Wedding Crashers. That's one of my favorite movies ever. You shut your mouth when you're talking.
Super Troopers, Wedding Crashers, The
You're a
Hangover,
whole
and
bunch of
Grandma
hillbillies.
Boys. So many quotables from all the movies.
Yeah.
Super Troopers is
Stage
so
5
many.
clanger.
We quote that every
Oh
day.
yeah.
That probably had a $75,000 budget too. That's-
Oh yeah. Yeah. All their movies were independent.
yeah.
Can I get a large Farva?
Just get a large.
Just get a large
A
Farva.
liter.
What are you thinking?
What are they again?
Grandma's Boy. You ever seen
Grandma's Boy. I've never. I tried to like
It's
the
like
theater,
a-
or not the theater, the trailers. I couldn't even get into that.
It's like a
It's-
couple of the guys from like Big Daddy and then like Nick Swartzen's in it.
It's like a cult movie, but it's so fun.
Yeah, that movie did
It's
like
so-
way better obviously after it was
Like
in
it was one of
theaters.
those movies that went to DVD and just outsold everything. Yeah, it's so rewatchable too.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out.
I think I got to get rid of The Hangover.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. That was
Here's
my
the thing.
second choice.
I think when you make sequels to movies, I think it waters the originals down.
Yep.
Like look at the Fast and the Furious. Look how watered down that
yeah.
entire series is. But if you go back and watch, we talked about this.
Yeah,
last
1
week.
and 2.
If you go back and watch 1, 2, and even Tokyo
Tokyo Drift,
you're
yeah.
like,
These are
these
good
are
as
the
fuck.
movies. But once you start taking Vin Diesel out of space,
Yeah.
like come on, dude.
Yeah, parachuting cars from top
Hell
of
no.
Mount Everest.
The closest it's been done well would be Back to the Future, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, those are all great. Even though I think the last one kind of fell off a little bit, but there's still like it just brings the story back, all the way around to where it kind of started. So
Back
it puts
to
it all together.
Back to the Future 3 is better than Fast and the Furious 3.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
4 or 5. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Those movies are still great, man. If you haven't seen those, go watch them.
Well, that was fun. You got some movies to watch.
I know, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not big on the
horror?
scary movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
the horror movies.
You said you've seen Sinister, the film.
Yeah, Sinister's great.
So
That's
you
a
need
good
to
ass
see
movie.
Hereditary because it's fucking wild.
All right, I'm looking that up and watching it tonight.
And you don't like scary movies.
Literally. Like, I have a no scary movie
boy's
rule
like-
in my house.
No, we ain't watching them.
I walked in one time, like, it's funny how quick you can become your grandpa, you know what I mean? Like, I walk in one time, my daughter's watching something, somebody's just getting mutilated, and I'm like, I didn't know what to say. Turn it off! Get it off the TV!
All right. So tell people about this Friday one last time. Quick 20-second.
Wow.
Basically, it's about getting together, having a good time, laughing. Hopefully at an affordable cost. That's why we got the tickets at $10
Hell
a piece. Almost all that goes directly to the comedians. One of the things I'm trying to work on is paying the artists as well as we can. And
That's awesome.
and the better they do, we should do, and vice versa. And, so that's pretty much it, man. Come prepared, open minded. Don't get offended. If you're offended, say I'm offended, not that's offensive, and let's have a good time.
Yeah, people that love to laugh or that need a laugh, please come.
Please come. We'll be there.
All right, thanks, man.
Higher than Braun, I just need a lighter. Feel like a champ, need a ring for the hand. Cover it all from here across the land. Handle the plans, but you won't understand. So if you ain't know, this is the brand.